Hey, hey. Hey. Waiting for Lee. Good, how are you? Et recoucou. Qui a fait tous les lives depuis hier alors? Je suis vraiment contente que vous ayez aimé Lee. Il est vraiment adorable.
Dunya, it's my spa day. How dare you interrupt me? Girl, was it today? Were we supposed to meet today, girl? Oh, girl, come on now. You know better. Damn, working on my face, girl. I'm working on my face. Oh, don't want to interrupt.
Oh my god. Okay, I really thought Chelsea would be the craziest one, but you just stopped that. Bravo.
What did Chelsea do?
I mean, she was singing and dancing
Oh, okay.
and
Just being Chelsea.
oh my god.
Just give me a second. Hold on. Mm, go away.
Wait, but where did you find that? Like, that's my question right now. I don't know
I've had it
how
for a
or
while.
why.
I've had it for a while. I was saving it for you. And look
You
at
know what?
this. I'm
What an
classy, girl.
honor.
I'm classy, girl. I got my coffee in a wine glass. Mm, mm,
Oh
mm.
my god.
Ooh,
I'm
du café.
I
Mm.
I'm really crying right now. I would not. I would be. I like literally. I was like, okay, it's the last one of the day. It will be super chill, super. Relaxed. Then I opened this and I'm like, what the
Girl. I'm at my
He looks
spa.
cute. That skin, I need the skincare routine.
Right? Look at that. Glistening. Glistening, girl. Head to toe. I need
Uh,
I've been sitting here for like 15 minutes just
I,
waiting for this joke.
ah!
I've just been sitting like when you texted me. The 15 minutes was okay. I'd been sitting here for 5 minutes
Oh
already.
my god.
I'm
That's why you said
sweating.
12? Oh my god.
Oh, get all this off. Don't need it anymore. The joke is done. Oh man.
That's perfect. Sorry. I really hope someone took photos right now.
Oh, I hope so too. Oh, I really hope so.
So
Oh my
for
God.
people who didn't understand that reference, it was Sonic.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I'm crying.
I'm happy I could liven up your day. Look at the dance. Look at this. That's that's
What?
been me
How?
calling for so long. I'm like dying. I'm like, oh God, please go on live, Dunya. Please go on live.
Can you imagine if I just said, let's do it tomorrow? Oh my
I would have been so mad. I would have been like, son of a. Oh man.
you just made my day. Like, I had a
Awesome.
fantastic day, but okay. Merci
That's
beaucoup.
awesome. Oh, Dunya, Dunya. Oh man. It was worth it. It was so worth it. How are
Uh,
you doing? It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
so long. 24 hours, exactly, and 15 minutes.
That's true. That's true. My hair's all messed up now because
It's
of the
fine.
towel.
It's
So,
okay.
it's just like, yeah, no, this is
I'll
worth
keep,
the
you know,
trip.
I'll keep that video forever. I hope you know that.
Keep it. Keep it for sure. You got to download it. Like I got a little, look at that. It's
That
just,
well,
I look like a
you've
mess.
always wanted to look like Sonic. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. This is my Sonic reference right here. We got the little spikes going on. Got to go fast.
Oh my God. Okay. We. I think I saw some question. What was it like playing a serious character in season 6?
Oh, it's like this is how I am just in everyday real life and stuff. But um, to play someone like Nelson isn't too hard for me either because I think I have those parts in myself. Obviously, I think we all do. Um, so being like this, how I am every day, makes it easier for me to kind of be able to shed all that energy, between takes, and then oh, I was like, did I mess up with my voice or something?
No.
Yeah, so being energetic and comedic and everything between takes makes it so much easier to then ground and be able to play like a more serious character. And I heard something interesting said once that I forget what actor says that when they're playing comedic roles, right, when they're playing high energy characters, between takes, they try to stay as calm as possible and grounded. They don't talk too much. So that way they have the energy for the camera. But then if they're playing a dramatic role, they're energetic between takes, so that way the energy stays in their eyes during the dramatic scenes.
Oh.
I don't know. That's what I adopted. That's I said that. No. So I don't know.
Um,
You're like totally confused.
I'm still processing. Wow. What's your dream as an actor?
Oh, it's you know what my ultimate dream is to be able to continue to do what I'm doing. Hopefully my career will continue to go forward and will continue to progress, and I get to do um, bigger and better things. But I've been really fortunate to play some amazing characters, and I just hope that the opportunities just stay the same in a sense. Um, because I think I'm really fortunate. So the dream is just to continue doing what I'm doing, and I love being able to interact with fans. I'm getting more involved in like charity organizations and not for profit. So I want to do more of that. Like the more recognizable I become, I think the more easy it'll become to take part in those organizations and help out. So
Do you think that role in Sonic will give you like more opportunities, especially like in movies?
yeah, I hope so. You know what I mean? I think it is already a little bit. Fingers crossed for sure. You know what I mean? I'd like to think it will. We've had some amazing opportunities with media and press and interviews and building solid relationships, and people are really happy with the movie and with Agent Stone. So yeah, hopefully, that's the dream too, right? Is hopefully
Yeah.
there's more opportunities now.
Um, if you like scary movies, what's your favorite?
Uh, okay. It's a really horrifying film. And I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's affected me the most out of any movie I've ever watched. And I think it's because I watched it too young. It's a movie called Event Horizon.
Event Horizon. Never
Yeah,
heard of it.
Lawrence Fishburne and Sam Neill are in it. It's like a ship that's in space. It gets lost, so they're on a mission to find the ship, and then finally it comes back, and it's insane. It's like torture, and it's so scary.
Okay. I don't really like scary movies.
No, yeah, I
Um,
don't. I don't either. I'm like the person that puts his hood over his head and then like
Same.
squeezes it to
Yeah.
make it big, and I'm hiding behind my friends or whatever, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm doing this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I block my
Yeah.
ears too because I don't want the sound to scare me.
It's horrible. I think the last scary movie I watched was What's that clown movies? Also, I have this
Oh, it.
phobia, and it's clowns and spiders.
Oh, really?
And Jared took me to the movies to watch. What's the movie?
It.
It. Yes, the second
Yeah.
one. Even though I never watched the first one because I don't like
Oh,
clowns.
come on, Jared. Come
Oh,
on,
but
Jared. What are
I
you doing?
hate you. But he so wanted to see it,
Right.
see it. See what I
Yeah.
did
Oh,
there?
he wanted to see it. He wanted to go see it.
Uh, so yeah, basically. Would you prefer to play Murphy or Bellamy?
Oh, that's a tough question. I like I like the freedom of playing Murphy. The way he's written. I think we mentioned this yesterday. There's like the beautiful thing about Murphy is that no matter what he does, you still kind of cheer for
Yeah.
him. Um, and then what I like about Bellamy is he's tortured in a way. You know what I mean? He's always like dealing with a lot of stuff going on the inside. I think the tough thing though is that Bob turned Bellamy into who Bellamy is, and Richard turned Murphy into who Murphy
Yeah.
is. So it's really hard for me to kind of say, oh, I'd play Bellamy or Murphy because they're not the same without those guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Um, which TV show for crossover with the 100?
which TV show crossover with the 100? Oh, that's a really good question. Okay, so the 100 meets The Office.
Ah! Oh my God.
I don't know how
Can you
you know
imagine
this.
Michael Scott on the 100? Oh my God.
Michael Scott would be would he'd be awesome. He'd try to be his what's his like prison character? Is like Mike something Mike prison Mike. Y'all like yo, I'm prison Mike. He'd be a
That,
prison
oh
Mike
my God,
on the
he
100.
would be Prison Mike so bad. I think the only one who'd actually survive would be Dwight.
Dwight would kill everybody.
True. That's
Yeah,
how he'd survive.
yeah. Oh, you know what? You know what? Creed would actually figure it out too. Creed would disappear,
Oh my,
right? The
yeah,
old guy. He would
Creed
disappear.
would kill everyone.
That's true. That's true. And then he'd just be sitting at his desk at the end of the series and be
That
like,
dude,
"What happened?"
not me. I don't know what you're
Not
talking
me.
about.
Not me. And then he's got all of their clothes or whatever. He's been selling all of their weapons.
Jesus Christ. If you could visit any fictional universe for a day, which one and why?
Oh, which fictional universe for a day? That's a tough question. I gotta like that one takes me some time to think about all the I'd want to go somewhere nice and positive
Hogwarts.
where there's Hogwarts. There's yeah, I think Hogwarts would work. There's a lot there. I would want to meet Snape before Snape unfortunately, spoiler alert. It's
No, but
been
like
so many
if you
years.
think about any fictional universe, you're like, I don't want to be there. Hunger Games, you don't want to be there.
No, 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 not
Um,
Hunger Games.
Narnia, Narnia is beautiful though.
But there's something twisted about Narnia. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? There's danger in Narnia. Hogwarts has its danger, but if you don't have Voldemort there, I think it's fine.
yeah,
Hogwarts after Voldemort leaves.
or yeah, yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Does
I'd
okay?
like to
Does
experience the journey to Hogwarts. Like
like
going
the
through
whole thing,
the train gate and then getting on the train and having their snacks. And I think
so
the journey to Hogwarts would be
first
beautiful.
day of
Yeah.
school at Hogwarts. I'm getting
There you
it.
go. Day one at Hogwarts is what I'd want to experience with the sorting hat and everything.
True. Oh wow, yes, that's true.
Yeah, right?
Does Richard make you watch lots of spooky movies?
I think Richard has tried to have me watch spooky movies, but I'm always the friend that they were like, "Hey, do you want to go to the movies and watch this?" And I'm like, no, I got plans. I don't have plans. I just don't want to go see the movie. Oh man, I don't think I can do that one.
La 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 la. Which TV show are you watching at the moment?
TV show. I just started Terrace House again.
That show is so funny, like the Japanese show,
Right?
right?
Yeah. It's the Japanese show where people come to like stay at the house and everything to find love or to discover themselves.
I watched a few episodes, but I know like I have to catch up, but it's so funny. The judges, I mean, we don't really call them the judges.
They're like
What
the
are they?
hosts.
The hosts. They're so
They're so
funny.
good. They're so funny. The way the the way they comment on everything and their observations and their point of view is so good. It's too funny. But yeah, it's a great show, and there's and sometimes it's like weird surprises where you're like, "What? That was happening the whole time? I had
Yeah.
no idea." It's so good.
Um,
Bonjour Aisha, c'est ma sœur. Aisha, ma petite
Salut
sœur.
Aisha. Who's your favorite character in season one of Dirk Gently?
Season one of Jerk Gently.
Dirk Gently, yes.
It's a tie. It's a tie between Dirk Gently, who's played by Sam Barnett, and also my buddy Michael Eklund.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you guys know what he's talking about because I don't.
You still haven't watched the whole show since yesterday?
No, not yet. But I have to. I mean, you convinced me, so I have to.
Yeah.
With who would you like to work in the future?
Oh, there's a lot of actors I'd like to work. I'd love to work with Jim Carrey again. Hopefully, if we get a sequel, that happens. Um, I'd love to work with Hugh Jackman. I hear he's really nice. I'd love to work with the Chris's, Chris Hemsworth and Chris
Well,
Evans.
yeah, the Chris's.
Just those two Chris's. Maybe Chris Pine, but Chris Evans at the top, and then Chris Hemsworth, and then Chris Pine.
Because why not?
Why not? They're very good-looking men.
Yeah.
They're way taller than me, so I think I'd have to wear platform shoes. Uh,
I mean, are you
just
trying
to
to
be not too
convince
short.
me? Because I too want to work with the three
Yeah,
Chris's.
let's do it. Let's do it. We'll
Let's
figure
just
it
do
out.
it.
You and I.
Yep.
We'll figure it out.
Do you know your house in Hogwarts?
I am Hufflepuff.
Me too.
Really? That's why we're best friends, Dunya.
I know. I'm a Hufflepuff,
Well,
and no one
besides
believes
such.
me because everyone is like, "No, you're so mean. You're too mean. You can't be a Hufflepuff."
Yeah. No, you can't be Hufflepuff. Everybody wants to be Gryffindor, but I think they don't understand that Gryffindor isn't all good. You know what I
Like
mean? There's no
Slytherin is not all bad. Exactly.
exactly. Slytherin and Gryffindor are more similar than people like to
Yes,
admit.
that's
That's what I'm
true.
gonna say.
I
I'm gonna put
totally
that out
agree.
there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Um. Mm, mm, mm.
Hufflepuff writes. I'm
Oh,
just
someone
reading.
said
Thumbs up.
Chris Pratt. We forgot Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt too. That's a fourth Chris.
Well,
I want to work. I want to work with Chris Pratt from Parks and Rec. I want to work with that character.
yeah,
He's so great.
yeah. It's probably the only Chris I don't really care
Yeah.
about. What's the best thing and the hardest thing about being an actor according to you?
Best thing about being an actor for me is, I mean, it's wonderful to be able to pursue my dream. I recommend to everybody that if they have a passion, no matter what it is, to go after it and just not try to put a time limit on it. You know what I mean? I think if it's something that you love doing, just do it because of that. Do it because of the love for it. Work hard, be a good person, and I guarantee you that it's just a matter of time. You know what I mean? I think anybody that sticks with it makes it in some way, shape, or form, you know?
Yeah.
But the toughest thing is dealing with rejection sometimes, you know, expectations. I think that's really hard is to put expectations on your career. because it's really hard. You can't put a 5-year plan on acting or anything
Yeah.
performance related. Art wise, it's tough to have a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan or a 1-year plan. When I started out, I told myself, okay, I'm gonna do it for 1 year, and if it doesn't work out, I'll go back to school and I'll get a master's degree. And 1 year later, I hadn't worked. I was having a
Wow.
tough time, but I still knew that it was something I wanted to do. But it's tough, There's a lot of dealt with a lot of tough times. You know what I mean? Um, I would say figure out your stuff, who you are, work on yourself, um, because it's going to be really tough if you haven't worked on like healing your own trauma and stuff
Yeah.
before that, because it's just going to add to it if you're not ready.
Thank you
Does that
for
make
the
sense?
advices. I mean, yes. Yeah, it does. It does make sense.
Okay.
How was it playing with Misha Collins on
Oh, Misha,
Supernatural, I
yeah,
guess?
from Supernatural, yeah. Plays Castiel. That's my imitation. Castiel. Hey,
It's a
Sam.
good one.
Yeah. He was really great. He was really nice. Um, Got to work with him on 2 episodes and very welcoming. Again, I've mentioned this a lot about Supernatural. I've been fortunate with a lot of shows I've worked on where they've been very welcoming, and it feels like a family right away, where you feel like you're part of.
Nice.
Misha was fun to work with. Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Okay. Who's your favorite female singer?
Favorite female singer? Oh, that's a good one. Um, let's go. I mean, there's Shania Twain. You gotta go. She's Canadian, country. Got attitude. Celine Dion, because obviously I got to rep French Canada as well. And but Florence and the Machine.
Wow, that voice. That voice.
She's incredible.
Yeah,
She's incredible.
I totally agree with you.
You know what? Lady Gaga, when she plays acoustic.
Lady Gaga, like, she's not underrated, but her voice
Yeah, yeah.
is
Because
underrated.
she's classically trained. A lot of people don't know that she's like gotten major vocal training. She plays a ton of instruments.
Yeah,
When she plays the piano and
it's
sings,
those
it's
are my
gorgeous.
favorite songs of her.
Absolutely gorgeous. And her songs change so much,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And the meaning changes and everything.
Like every day, not every day, but like whenever I can, I watch her video on YouTube. It's a like
Okay.
live orchestra, and she
Hmm.
sings A Million Reasons. And
Okay.
for me, it's one of the best live performances ever. Like, it's
Okay. It's on YouTube.
crazy. I'll send you the link. It's
Yeah, yeah, please do.
insane.
I love stuff like that.
What gave you the motivation to become an actor?
Well, I was really lost in like my late teens, early 20s. We moved around a lot when I was younger, so I never really made friends. I never really was a part of any cool groups or anything like that. So I was always very lonely. Um, I was studying engineering. I wasn't happy. I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life. And then my other sister, Miriam, one day, I was like 20 years old. We were in line at a movie theater to go watch Lord of the Rings Two Towers, so the second Lord of the Rings movie. And there was a little kiosk with acting classes that you could put your name into a draw. And she told me, she's like, go put your name in. And I was like, no, no, dad won't let me do it and stuff. And she was like, but if you win, they're free. Like, you don't have to worry about it.
True.
So did that. I didn't win, but then they offered me a job there to intern, and then they'd pay me with classes. So while I was
Wow.
going to university, I interned at that acting school and just took all the classes that they had offered and realized that, oh, this brings me joy. This brings me some sort of idea of what I want to do with my life. And I'm so happy I stuck with it.
Wow.
Yeah. Hmm.
Someone asked, where are you from?
Where am I from? I'm originally Lebanese. But I've lived in Italy, Switzerland, Ottawa, Montreal, Los Angeles, Vancouver.
Okay.
I'm a part of everything. I belong nowhere and I belong everywhere.
Who's your favorite superhero?
Wolverine,
Yeah,
of course.
we have some new people
I like the
here.
idea of Superman.
The
You know what I mean?
idea of Superman.
Yeah. I like the idea of Superman. I like the way Christopher Reeve played Superman. I like the
Okay.
purity of Superman. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Uh, what's your skincare routine?
Well, honey, if you had seen me at the beginning, you'd know I like to wear an otter mask. And but generally what I do is I exfoliate uh during my showers and then I'll moisturize.
You know, men are so lucky. Like, I hate you guys.
And I wear makeup.
Mm, okay, that helps. What's the saddest death for you on the in the hundred?
The saddest death for me on the 100.
Unless it's in season seven. So no spoilers.
All I will say is I can't tell you anything.
Parfait. Let's
Yeah.
stop right there.
Yeah.
If a game, alors, attends.
If they were
Would
turning a game
you?
into a movie, who would I want to play?
C'est
I
parfait.
don't know.
No,
I'm
which
guessing.
game? Which game would you like
Which
to
game?
see on big screen?
Oh, God of War. I think we mentioned this. Yeah.
Yeah.
God of War. I know I'm not big enough to play Kratos, but I'll put on the weight. I'll get a trainer. I want to play Kratos, a younger Kratos, and then we can do a bunch of movies, and then I'll play like older Kratos.
That would be good.
Right? He's
Hmm.
Mediterranean.
Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day, and I said it's crazy that they didn't do The Last of Us as a movie.
Oh, I think
And
they're
then,
working on it.
well, you know what? And then I was like, well, basically, it's like Logan. It's the same
Mm,
story, basically, right? Like,
right,
one girl can save the world, blah, blah. I mean, it's not the same
right.
story, but it reminded me of the game so bad.
I think Logan was so well done. I think it's got to be one of my favorite superhero movies,
Same.
movies in general.
Yeah.
It was so good and tragic and beautiful and but The Last of Us, I heard they were thinking about turning it into a movie,
Okay.
and I think they're
It would make
going to
sense.
go into production on Uncharted at some point.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, so someone reminded me that I also would love to play Luigi in Luigi's Mansion.
Oh my God.
That would be such a great movie.
I can
Like a
see you as
comedy,
Luigi. It's crazy.
right? Like a
Yes.
Mario. Like, come on. I did it.
Oh.
I did it. Like, it's such a good game. I feel like you could do it similar to Peter Sellers Pink Panther type style
Oh,
of comedy. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like Inspector Clouseau type.
Honestly, I feel like one day this all will become real. Like, even Zelda will become like a show
Yeah,
or a
I
movie.
thought I thought Amazon was doing a Zelda or someone was doing a mini series of Zelda. I know Amazon is doing Lord of the Rings, a mini series or
Yeah.
something. But I
I mean,
think
I
people
hope
have
it's a
been.
full show, not like a mini
Yeah, 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 I
series.
think it's a full show. Yeah, I don't think it's a
Okay.
mini series. I think it's a full
Because
show.
it cost them like $1 billion. Yeah,
It's I think their most expensive production to
it
date.
is. Yeah,
I hope it's good. I really want it to be good. I want everything to be good.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Please
And
be
also
good.
$1 billion, I truly hope it's good. Like, for that,
Please
right?
be good. Where did your money go? Where did your money go?
I mean, it's Amazon. Okay, what's $1 billion for Amazon?
It's nothing. It's but
Nothing.
maybe Amazon can spend $1 billion and help out some hospitals and stuff. Like,
Well, let's not go there. Right,
let's not
Jeff?
go there.
Right, Jeff?
Right, Jeff? I love you, Jeff. Hire me, Jeff. How
Can
quickly
I
I
be you,
switch.
Jeff?
You know what Jeff should do? Hey, hire me, Jeff, please.
If you could choose a superpower, what would it be?
I got asked this question a couple of weeks ago on my stream, and I'd like to have the power to heal. I'd
Like
like to heal people.
Wolverine? Oh, to heal
To heal
people, not
others,
to
yeah.
heal yourself. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, healing myself would work. Hopefully, I can do that too. But yeah, healing others
Oh, so you want to be
would be.
Jesus Christ, basically.
I mean, sure. I mean, I don't. I'm not saying I would want to be Jesus
Yeah, yeah,
himself,
yeah.
but what Jesus was capable of doing. If you want to take it there, Daniel, we can talk philosophy. We can talk religion. We can talk faith.
Let's not
You
go
brought it.
there.
You brought it, Daniel. You. I'm
I
gonna have a
did.
sip of my classy coffee here.
It's a
Mm.
very bougie coffee.
Right? Bougie, bougie.
Cappuccino.
Healing lattes.
Which cast member would you like to be quarantined with?
Which cast member from the 100?
Yes.
Richard. Easy. Easy, everybody.
Easy.
Richard. Or Sachin. Actually, me and Sachin, we love each other a lot, but I think day 2, we'd be like, I can't do this anymore.
That's why I was like, are
Yeah.
you sure? Let's
You know, we
go
love
back
each
to
other so
Richard.
much, but over the years, our relationship has grown so much. And we've realized that sometimes he and I like butted heads in the past, very, very minutely, but it's because we reminded each other of each other.
Yes.
So that's what we
Yeah.
realized. Yeah, yeah. And it's a wonderful, wonderful relationship now. So yeah, maybe not such. I love you, but I don't think you and I could do it.
See? Do you like Star Wars?
I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars and I love Star Trek. All right. So none of this fighting about which one is better. Okay. I love them both. Okay. We can all exist together.
Which one?
Um, I love the Clone Wars animated show. Have you seen it?
Which one?
The Clone Wars.
No, you know what? I just started watching Star Wars. I've only watched the first one.
Like the first one
I'm
ever
not,
made or episode one?
no, episode four.
Okay, okay. So the first one ever made. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yes. No, and yeah, younger, I watched the first one, like episode
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
So I
Yeah,
watched
because
two Star Wars.
what I'm doing is I'm watching. So I found a list online of all Star Wars TV shows and movies ever created, and in which order to watch them.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so I watched episode one, the movie episode one, episode two. Then I've been watching Clone Wars, and then once the Clone Wars finishes, you watch the third film, and then you go and you watch then you watch Rogue One, then you watch Rebels TV show, then you watch
What?
episode four. Yeah, it's crazy. It's so
But it doesn't
intense.
make any sense because everybody is telling me that I have to watch episode four, five, six, and then one, two, three, and then watch Rogue One, and then watch episode eight and nine.
If you want it to from the chronologically, from like the beginning of the
Oh, okay, okay,
story,
okay.
you have to watch episode one because episode one is the beginning of Darth Vader's story.
Oh my God, you're right. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So if you want it in the order of like historically, not in the order of that they
Yeah.
were made,
Okay.
but if you want to watch it in the order story wise, it goes one, two, three, like the episodes that they're laid
Yeah.
out in.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my
Uh,
recommendation.
who's the funniest on the 100 set?
Right. Okay. So what did I say? I said it was me. Continue. That was it. I'm very humble. It's
But
me.
there is a
I'm.
problem because Jessica said it was her, so you have to fight.
Oh, Jessica's funny. Jessica,
Jessica
I
is
think a lot of people are
hilarious.
funny in their own way.
Yep, I
So
totally agree.
Sachin's hilarious, brings a lot of joy and
Honestly,
laughter.
Sachin is the first one you would think of
Hmm.
because it's Sachin. But honestly, Richard and Jessica
Oh
are
yeah,
hilarious.
Richard by far is he knows how to have a good time. He works really hard. He's always on point. He's never late. But he also knows how to have fun and bring joy to sets. And he and I had such a good time on there. Jared and I shared some amazing laughs the few times that we got to work together too. I think everybody knows how to have a good time. You know, you have to. It gets you through the
Yeah.
day.
What was the hardest choice you had to make as an actor?
The hardest choice. I think I think one of them is making the decision that this was something that I was going to do and the uncertainty that came with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And just having faith, like this just blind faith that, you know, this is what I was meant to do and this is what I'm meant to be doing. And as long as I stick with it and work hard and stay positive and be a good person and respect others and don't throw people under the bus and stuff, that it's going to work out.
yeah.
And I've been really fortunate. But yeah, that's one of the tougher decisions.
If no, we already answered that. Sorry.
Oh, wow,
Someone said,
I didn't see that. That was cool. You can select them.
yeah, like, "Poop, what's your favorite song of all time?"
Pauline, is that an
Pauline.
IMTY or LMTY?
I think it's L.
Lemty.
Pauline.
Pauline, what's your favorite song of all time? Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Yep.
Also, Who Wants to Live Forever by Queen.
Okay.
That's a sad one. Next. Can I swipe it or do you swipe it?
No, we can swipe it, but
Swipe it.
I can't.
Swipe.
We.
Chanson préférée. I'm just reading Ultime's events. What is your favorite French movie or série? All right, so I'm gonna have to go with a childhood favorite of mine, which was Les Inconnus.
One of the funniest.
It's so good. Les Inconnus, it was so good. I still have so many fond memories, and I still go on YouTube to this day just to watch the old clips, and it's so good.
Yeah.
And their songs are so great.
Their songs are so funny. Like,
They're so et les gueufs et les meufs dans le RER. Like I just
what? You actually know Les
yeah,
Inconnus
yeah,
songs? It's
yeah, yeah. And then
crazy.
there was I don't know if you remember it, but Raptu, where they were vampires
Yes. Oh my God,
and they
it's
would sing
so
about the
funny.
taxation. On te sucera jusqu'au fond, on est là partout, pauvre idiot, on est là partout. Le bingo, c'est nous.
I can't believe it. They're fou. It's crazy.
Ouais. Yeah,
I no, you're amazing.
thank you.
I think my favorite one is the one where they act like nobles, like super rich guys, and they're like, Salut, tu
Ouais.
vas
Oh,
bien.
le TVA bien. Salut. Oh, I
Salut.
totally forgot about that one.
Ah,
Oh
wow.
man. Then there was the one where I think they were singing, they were making fun of Bernard Minet. Moi, je m'appelle Bernard Minet, Guillaume et Dorothée.
Oh my God, I can't remember that one. No, mais c'est trop marrant. It's so funny that you know all of. Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Bah, Les
it's so
Inconnus.
great.
I don't
Les
really
Inconnus.
watch French movies. I like funny French movies. Genre, have
Mhm.
you watched La Tour Montparnasse?
Non, non.
La Tour Montparnasse Infernale or Astérix et Obélix?
Oh, wait, wait,
Uh,
wait. Yeah, Asterix et Obelix. I watched and I used to read all the time.
Okay, but Asterix et Obélix Mission Cléopâtre is the funniest. Like, if you never watched that movie, please do.
This is the live action, right? This was the live
Yes,
action stuff that they made. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, I'll look those up for sure.
Let me note that I have to send you the Lady Gaga song. La la.
And then send me the names of the Astérix and Obélix
Ok,
movies.
alors.
Chante une chanson de Dorothée ou Bernard Minet. Uh,
Les...
I think Ger Leg is the same person that sent me a message about learn the lyrics to Les Chevaliers du Zodiaque, and I literally this morning looked up the music video for Bernard Minet's Les Chevaliers du Zodiaque. You have to his outfits. He has three outfits, and they're ridiculous. It's like 1989, 1990, and it's so bad. It's so bad. I was just laughing and being like, I like this. I like this music video when I was a kid.
Mission Cléopâtre.
Impossible.
Ok, c'est noté. C'est une mission un
So
peu...
good.
Oh, ouais, non. Mission Cléopâtre,
Non?
c'est le meilleur.
Mission Cléopâtre. It's
Ok.
believable. Oh my God, you're trop drôle. Merci. Oh, merci Camille. Camille just sent me it's it's so good. Sing? Bucks you would sing. I can't sing the song, man. There 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 was also a Dragon Ball Z, 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 Z.
Oh,
It was it's
il
so
a tous les pouvoirs. Oh my god, mais oui.
Dragon Ball Z, 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 Z.
La force et le savoir. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. Do you watch
Was
any
there one
Japanese
for Ali
anime?
Beta? What's that?
Do you watch any Japanese anime?
Yeah, yeah. I used to watch a lot. I caught up on a lot of like the films by Studio Ghibli or Ghibli. I don't know. How do you pronounce it?
Ghibli.
Ghibli. Okay. Yeah, Studio Ghibli. I think those movies are absolutely fantastic. They're beautiful
I
and the
agree.
stories are beautiful.
Yeah.
Um, and then I just watched Castlevania, which I think it was
Is it
made
good?
season one and two are great. Season three, I'm mixed up about a little bit.
You have to watch
Yeah.
Attack on Titans.
I saw season one.
Okay.
That one messed me up. Attack on Titan messed me up. I would just watch it and be like,
Yeah.
what am I? Oh my, oh my God,
It's
oh
weird.
my God.
I only watched the first season as well, but apparently some things happen after that, and you're like, it's mind blowing. So now I have to watch the rest of it.
Is season two on Netflix?
I think so.
I think so, right?
I mean, in France it is. So
Right.
yeah.
I'll check it out. Maybe I'll watch it.
It was Olive et Tom. Ils sont toujours ensemble, Tom, Olivier.
Oh yeah, yeah. They mix it up. Oh man, I loved the goalkeeper. I think he was my favorite.
It was,
And then the bad guy. Who was the bad guy? He'd roll up his sleeves all the time.
I
You
don't
don't
know.
remember?
It
You
was
never
like
watched it?
forever ago.
Right, right, right. Il est quelle maison d'Harry Potter? Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff. Pouf souffle in French.
Pouf souffle. Je suis maison
Ouais.
pouf souffle. Are you French? Yes.
Oui.
I would like to be.
Uh, how do you feel when you see yourself on screen?
It's weird. It's still weird sometimes. But when I saw Sonic, I got excited. I got a little emotional. That was one of the few times that because I was at the premiere in LA. That was the first time I watched it from beginning to end. So to have a packed theater, kids there, family was there, friends are there, um, the whole experience. And then when the logo popped up, like the Sega, I got a little
No.
bit I got a little bit emotional. And then when my scene first popped up with Jim, I got a little bit sweaty and a little bit and then I got a little bit misty up. It was beautiful. I loved it.
Was it the first time for you seeing the movie?
Yeah, from
Oh
beginning to
wow.
end was the first time. I've seen clips like Jeff, the director, and Toby, one of our producers. When I'd meet up with them on and off, they'd show me little clips and stuff,
Yeah.
but I'd never seen the movie from beginning to end.
And what was the studio behind Sonic?
Paramount.
Okay, okay, so it was Sega and Paramount. How does it work?
Yeah, so Paramount was the main focus studio. Sega basically had the rights, right? Sega's got the
Okay.
rights, so they allowed Paramount. So it was a team up.
Okay.
Yeah. Parle
What?
français, s'il te plaît.
No, but what's your favorite cartoon?
My favorite cartoon, um, I think all the ones we were just talking about.
Ouais.
You know what I mean? Chevalier du Zodiac, Dragon Ball Z, Olivier Tom. Um, what else? I think that's it off the top of my head. A bunch of movies, a bunch of like animated films and stuff. I like some of the Disney classics. I loved. You remember Robin Hood, but with the animals?
We have the robotic voice again. I don't know what.
Oh, do it.
And now I can hear it. Like yesterday, I couldn't.
Okay, hold on. Is it any? It's still bad?
Same. Like
Should I
I
should I
can.
jump off and jump back on? I'll do that
Uh,
real quick.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Il faut que j'enregistre celle-là. Ne partez pas, il revient en fait. Alors, terminé. Non, je termine pas. On a commencé à quelle heure? C'est mieux de terminer, de l'enregistrer et de revenir, non? Comme ça. Attendez, on va faire ça. Revenez, hein. Ne quittez pas. Guys, we'll be back in 2 seconds. Don't leave.